Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13 Fame and Strategy Expansion. I'm the Mysterious JG. I'm going to save my game just in case here we have any kind of recording issues. And then we're going to go ahead and march on, try to take another city from Guosi or Li Jui, whichever one it is who's given credit as being the ruler here. And it would be lovely if we could actually hire some of his officers. But, see, what is the deal with Zhu Rong, anyway? He's got a fantastic portrait. Officer under Dong Zhuo, during the transfer of the capital Chang An, heard of Cao Cao's defeat by Lu Bu's ambush, pursued Cao Cao and struck him with the shoulder with an arrow. However, he was then struck down by Xiao Dun, who arrived to defend Cao Cao. Okay. So we have Li Jui and Guosi are both in this force. I'm just kind of curious what they're up to, because they were kind of switching back and forth between being enemies and friends. Frenemies, I suppose you'd call them. Yeah, I remember this portrait for sure from other games. Officer under Dong Zhuo, after Dong Zhuo's death... Oh, he's with Cao Cao. After Dong Zhuo's death, assaulted Chang An at the suggestion of Li Zhuazhu. Killed Wang Yun and took control of the court with Li Jui. Later became a brigand and was killed by one of his own men, Wu Ji. Well, no wonder he's not contesting with Li Jui for control of the force. He's not part of the force. And of course the great Liang Liang. Li Jui, officer under Dong Zhuo, along with Guosi, avenged Dong Zhuo's death by killing Wang Yun, controlled the government by keeping the emperor in his possession. A scheme of Yang Biao's caused him to attack Wang Yun, bringing about his own destruction. Wang Yun. Just like the Wikipedia wormhole, you can just like black hole, you get sucked in reading about all this stuff. Yang Biao and Wang Yun, as opposed to Wang Yu. No, Wang Yun, it's the same guy. So his own destruction was brought about by avenging Dong Zhuo, it seems to suggest. So who is Yang Biao then? Bureaucrat later Han, when Cao Pi... This can't be the right guy. Is it Yang Bo? Ma Chao killed this guy to prove his loyalty to Liu Bei. What a jerk Ma Chao is. Cao Pi took the throne. He almost reappointed Yang Biao as chief officer, then declined once he learned of his poor record in the past, which we will not learn about, but apparently involved tricking Guosi or Li Jui, because I keep getting them confused. Alright, let's keep marching here. Meanwhile, Ma Teng. Okay, looks like Ma Teng's forces are possibly going to take on Teng. Before we get involved in the fight, let's get culture improved. Oh, looks like Voltrabine is feeling a little better too. So, hopefully we've got this one. Fall Jaxors is here. Beast trap tactic we are expecting to see. And just keep going with the auto plans, which may or may not be a good idea. So what kind of enemies are we facing this time? Because in the past, our problem is they've got lots of horses, and we keep fighting them using small groups of weak archers. And it looks like we're doing that again. Although Jaxors has horses. Alright, Jaxors. Oh, and Jaxors has a little dictator, which is pretty fun. Wonder who picked her that skill, Zerf.
请交给我。
Be fun to see Jaxors in battle, actually, but for now, let's advance up to. Well, hold on. Let's have everybody advance up to the front lines here, except for Fall Jaxors, who we're going to have attack a camp.
请交给我。
Now, nice thing here, we don't have to worry about anybody having got a siege ladder, siege tower. I was hoping for that. Our waifu has a siege tower, because you can actually set those up in a place where we're expecting a lot of combat. Mr. Sirius also has a siege tower. I don't know how many reinforcement units we have here if we lose any of these, because eventually, hey, we successfully fulfilled the assignment. Even though it was very difficult, because we did it by taking over a city. Mr. Sirius is actually a pretty serious general in this game. They got more reinforcements? When did they show up? I guess they deployed from the city itself. Can't really figure out what they're trying to do. Uchiha is taking over a tactical point. Okay, now they think they've got a strategic. They're actually trying to attack my camp now, so I should have my waifu set up a siege tower. She can also intimidate horses. I want to set up one that can fire on anybody crossing the bridge.
我明白了。
Because then we can attempt to blockade the bridge. Though I don't know that we've got a unit that has enough manpower to hold it for very long. Possibly waifu herself could do that. So most of the rest of us just have to back that kind of play up. I guess we're not as heavy on archers as we seemed to be in that previous battle. Uchiha are taking over more and more tactical points. Terrifying. So we have the protection tactic, way far away from where it could be useful. Maybe I do need to start getting involved in putting down these strategies manually, but That's a known attack. Her tactic, intimidate horses, is not terrible against this army, but because it's all horses. Let's see. Be nice to have. I sent Mr. Sirius up here to attack this camp. It'd be kind of good to have him now, though. Defend order would actually be good here. He moved in just a little closer. So this is interesting. I'm gonna scare your horses. I'm Frau Blucher. Get it, Frau Blucher, because never mind. Even if we don't win this fight, which we should be able to win this fight, we certainly have a detrimental effect on this city. So we pulled a decent amount of our forces away from the main fight here. This is could be a bit of a bloodbath. Okay, so I need to get one more thing and then probably use unmoving. I would really like to get unmoving off now. Okay. I thought it... Here. Because I can also now bring Mr. Sirius in to launch a potentially decisive blow. Or not. You could just come back here and come in from behind. Ah, sure, let's watch a duel. This duel may not go our way. He's got dueling 1, but he's going to lose any encounter where they both do the same thing, I guess. Maybe he'll use unbalance. Nope. Maybe he'll use defend. Nope. Maybe for some reason, no, I'm gonna lose. It won't be a blowout, but I was hoping he would go for unbalance. Yeah, we barely lost, but so that's bad for our morale. Jaxor's really taking her time with this camp down here, but she's not somebody with a really high combat skills. Uchier, meanwhile, just taking over all sorts of tactical points. Being a brilliant tactician. A lot of combat going on over here. And it looks like they are destroying our siege tower, unfortunately. But it got in some licks. And their lead officer got wiped out there. Meanwhile, the waifu's doing okay. I don't think we have enough tactical points left to do anything, but I was still curious. So now we're all gathering up together against Zhu Rong, who should certainly get encircled by this, if there's any justice. And Hu Chi'er is just running around inside their camp, getting tactical points, or is he actually doing anything here? No, they got a couple of guys just hanging around in the main camp. Hu Chi'er and whoever this other dude is. Won't let me select them. Well, he's confused. He wasn't even quite able to take out our siege tower after all. And he's about to get wiped out. And I'm certainly not expecting them to get reinforced because their other city is already being attacked. We've only got one wall to deal with. So JG Mystery can set up a siege ladder right there. March right past the waifu. Pardon me, dear. Where are you going? Go ahead. Oh. Oh, I see. The situation has changed somewhat. Alright, situation has changed. Situation has most assuredly changed. Did not realize that was happening. Need to check the time in the video, but I did not realize that was happening as I was ordering people about. We should have plenty of time to finish here. Yeah, he's got super stats going. Got a super powerful Intimidate Horses attack off. Got weakened defense.
大家全力战斗！
We've got an order to eliminate Huchi Air.
交给我吧。
And have we got a second siege tower? Yeah, we do now have a second siege tower up.
知道了。
We've got Fall Jacksaws still attacking the same camp. Alright, let's see what happens here. We basically lured them out in front of our siege towers. Which should not help them out at all. Now, okay, it says I need to pause because it literally says that my battery disconnected because I forgot that I got the message, the warning message about low battery earlier. So give me 1 second. Sorry about that. That was totally amateur hour. Oh, boy. Alright. Oh, well, it's... You know, Kalis once got up in the middle of a video and was gone for 10 minutes to go use the bathroom and didn't stop recording, so... I'm not sure if this puts me at Retsu Prey level just yet. One of my siege towers has been destroyed. No! You mustn't falter. You guys are faltering. It's happening. Don't you realize that's what's happening right now? Well, some of my units might get wiped out here just because they're being too aggressive and finishing them off, but... And all the honor and glory goes to Fall Jacksaws, who almost defeated a base that was undefended. Well, Sirius II gets the glory, and he did take out a base, not to mention then encircle and destroy enemies from behind. Splendid performance. You ranked first. You are truly a god of war. The whole Mr. Sirius gimmick really isn't being followed through in this Let's Play. You won't be so lucky. You beat me. I was down at rank 9. You barely edged me out. Who got the worst score? Fall Jacksaws did not get the worst score. I don't know exactly how the deeds work. But, he managed to get more deeds than JG Mystery did in that fight. Mei Rui, I know for a fact she did more than Fall Jacksaw, so I don't know how the deeds work. It might be impacted just by number of troops commanded. At any rate, so we're going to take Tianshui here, it looks like. And this is actually kind of ideal, because if An Ding falls to Ma Teng forces, then, oh, it might fall before. Well, they should deploy some troops to try to defend it, but that'll mean that we will have a bunch of prisoners of that army, and they won't hate us for defeating their ruler. They'll hate Ma Teng. So this could work out pretty well. And we've created a bond between Huang Gai and our waifu. I think his name Mei Rui. Yeah, that's right. Let's make sure she's got new friends to talk to. All she can do now is develop a best friend relationship with somebody she already knows. So we'll work on that. Want to expand culture and Wu? Sure. You even have somebody who's good at that you've selected to do it. Don't know how much time is left. If I should just... I think I could probably call it a video right here. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I will. It's a little, tiny bit on the early side, but I'm going to call it a video. When we come back, we will finish off Tianshui, and if we're lucky, we'll take it out before Ma Teng takes over An Ding, which will give us the edge as far as hiring officers. I'm Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.